What up guys, I'm Thales and we're back with another how to slice. In today's how to slice video, we're going to be checking out So this is the chess keycap case. As you can see, this is a really nice model to store all of your keycaps, and in this video we're going to be checking out the best print settings to print it. So first off, let's analyze. We got the top, the base, and the hinge. Let's go to the print settings. Over here in print settings, we're going to be printing at 0.80 millimeters so we can get a balance between quality and print. Quality and time actually, because if you reduce too much of this value, it's going to take more time to print. And by printing at 0.18, you're going to get the better of both. So good quality and time of print. You can select the value you may like. For vertical shells, I'm going to be leaving at 3 so we can get a really rigid model so it does not break. As for infill, we're going to be selecting a 12% infill so we can save a little bit of filament while getting a really dense part. For fill pattern, we're going to be leaving at gyroid. Gyroid is a really nice infill pattern. For skirt and brim, this model does not need any brim on these models. But we're going to be adding brim to this part because it doesn't have the best bed adhesion. To do that, we're just going to right click, add settings, skirt and brim type, brim width, and select OK. This way is going to show a panel right here in brim type, brim width. We're going to select a 4mm brim width. So this is perfect. So we have added brim specially just to the hinge because the other parts do not need. Let's go back to the print settings. Over here in print settings, we're going to be going on to support, and we're going to be adding support because this part right here really needs support in this other part because it's not supported and it's a big bridge. So we're just going to select support. You can increase your brush size and paint it. Over here, let's just select and increase the highlight by overhang. Actually, selecting the highlight by overhang is going to select everything. Well, this is touching the build plate, so we're just going to paint the inside part of the square. You can do a rough paint. We're going to be selecting a grid style because we're not going to be selecting organic at this time because this part is flat. So we are going to be using a grid. So go over here to generate support material, select a grid. Actually, I almost selected wrong. And on top interface layers, we're going to select one light so it's easier to remove. So this is fantastic. And we're not going to auto generate because we have painted it. On speed, you'll see that we can reduce a little bit of the speed on small parameters, but you can be printing with the standard print speed, especially for Bambu Lab printers. So this is perfect. Make sure your first layer is around a good value, a really slow print, because the first layer is the most important layer. All of the other layers are gonna be printing on top of the first one. So the first one needs to be stable and really well print. So let's just slice and take a look at the changes we have made. So as you can see, we have sliced and we have added custom brim to the hinge that has a really critical part because it doesn't have a really good surface contact to the build plate. As you can see, we have added support. So if you go down the layers, you'll see that we have added grid support because this is quite flat. So the grid support is the best in this case. It's going to take 3 hours and 33 minutes to print on the standard and the 3v3. And if you go over here to speed, you'll see that it reduces the speed while printing small parameters so we can get a good quality hinge and a good quality on the lock. So the models are ready to print. Make sure to check out stlflix.com for more models like this one, and I'll see you in another one.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STLFlix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.